What's up? Today we are playing Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast Premium Edition. So, I guess let's start with going over the sort of the game playfield. What's different on this version versus the Pro? I know a few people at League were asking about that. So, let's start at the bottom, work our way up. Make sure I'm all... Yeah, cool. So you got your modes here. They're just different song titles, as is pretty customary with only the music theme pins. You have X multipliers. I think what it does is hitting the rollovers lights up one of these X's. You can kind of see them here, and behind this pop there's another one. There's another one up here which you may or may not be able to see, and another one behind that. I'm not positive exactly on how those work for multipliers. That's what they are, is multipliers, but I think it's something like you hit the rollovers, it activates one. Once you've hit all of them, then it gives you a multiplier. Maybe we'll keep an eye on that while I'm playing, because I actually don't ever really look at that. You got a captive ball here. Can you see that on that camera? There. So down right there, you've got a captive ball. Or sorry, a Newton ball, I guess. It's not really a captive ball. And there's a difference, and I'll explain it. So you got your jackpot and your orb. Orb is kind of like a mystery reward. I think it has some specific uses within certain modes. We'll kind of get into that as we go. But I believe... Yeah, so hitting drop targets, that's these. Up top here, they'll light orb, and hitting orb is a mystery award, basically. It's technically, according to the rules, a clairvoyance mystery orb. Beyond that, we've got a stand-up target here, which I actually don't know what it does. I don't think I've ever even hit it, to be completely honest. It doesn't have a label on it, but it's probably got something for it. I believe it's probably just something to do with a multiplier as well. It has a decal that's different than everything else on the playfield as well. I wonder what that does. Anyways, as you can tell, I haven't had this game a super long time. Did I just hit my second puberty? Oh, my mic's doing a thing. One sec. Let's see. Okay, is that better? I don't know what it is, but sometimes with this mic and a few other mics I've used, one of the things with USB mics is they'll occasionally just they deepen your voice, and I don't know what it is. I have no idea what causes it, but just unplugging it and plugging it back in fixes it. Also, that's super funny. I've had it happen before where somebody was like, just in Discord or something like that, they're like, do you have like a voice changer or something on? I was like, no. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's just a slight amount. It's not enough to make you feel like it's like sounds super fake, but it's like close. Anyways, thank you for telling me. Okay, so I'm just going to continue going on from the bottom. Even though that's not really the most logical way to think about this game, we're going to keep doing that. So you have your mode lights, power pops, power targets, power spinners, power orbits, power ramps. These are all things that you're getting from completing drop targets, completing stand-ups, things like that. And obviously they have their unique I bumped that. They have their unique shots. The power orbits over here. Power orbits is here as well. Power spinners, you've got a spinner there, spinner there. Power ramps, obviously, are both sides of the ramps. Sorry, a spinner down here as well. And that's pretty much it for that section. Up here you've got, well, hang on one second. We got playfield multipliers 2 times, 3 times, ball locks for trooper multi-ball. Then up here you've got the number of the beast and collect eddies to battle the beast. So collecting eddies is done by completing a mode, I believe. Maybe it's more than that, because let's get into the main part of the game here. You're going to see some white triangles. They're not white right now, basically at the bottom of every shot. So right above the power orbits, there's one. Right above power ramps, there's one. In the main section, right in the middle, there's one. There's one there in that left orbit. Or sorry, I guess they're both orbits, but left inner orbit and the left outer orbit both have one, as well as the left ramp. So all of those are eddy shots. And basically by shooting the eddy shots, you start, or you unlock battle mode. A battle mode is one of these modes for the songs. And, excuse me, once you've unlocked battle, you'll see there's a yellow light right up on the left side of the ramp, says battle. You shoot that and it will start battle. This is where one of the differences between the premium and the pro is. On the pro, this ramp doesn't raise up. Boom! That ramp doesn't raise up, so basically you shoot the ramp to collect the eddy, and then to actually start the battle you're going to shoot the ramp as well. So on this camera, whoa, now there we go, you can see there's a little flashing light underneath the pyramid there. When you shoot the ramp, if you hit that, it triggers the that shot actually completing. So it's not about hitting the ramp. There's no detectors on the ramp, which actually kind of pisses me off. They could have thrown some optos in there. I think it would have been a good idea. Even for like partial shots. So anyways, you're going to shoot that, and that would normally start your battle. On the premium, what happens is that ramp lifts up and you shoot into a scoop underneath the ramp. Certain modes will also use, like, count that as a shot shooting into there. I'm trying to think of any other uses where it raises up. It might do it in maybe one of the kind of deeper modes, but I'm not too worried about that right now. So next to that ramp, you've got a captive ball here. Sorry. On the pro, it's a captive ball. So basically you have a Newton ball in front, and on the pro you would have a captive ball behind it. What's different on this one is you can actually physically lock your own ball. So just so it kind of makes sense, a Newton ball is a regular pinball with like a post sticking out of the bottom of it. And it basically can be moved around, and that's what you have. These two balls that are on the play field, one in front of Mummy and one for the mystery orb, are both Newton balls. So the Newton ball for the power orbs over and there, that one right there, has a little stand-up target behind it, which you may not be able to see. So when you hit that ball, that Newton ball, it bounces into the stand-up target behind it. This one back there would normally be a Newton ball hitting into a captive ball. A captive ball is a pinball that can move around freely, but it can't escape its containment or whatever. So in the pro, that's what it is. In this one, what happens is when you shoot Mummy, basically this captive ball has the letters M-U-M-M-Y. Once you spell out all the letters by hitting that ball,
it will raise up a little diverter back there where it goes behind the playfield. So what it does, this ramp normally comes up, loops around, and comes back down here. What it does once you've done that and opened up mummy lock, or sarcophagus lock, that's what it's called. It'll raise up that diverter and it'll go behind the playfield a little bit and then come back out into that mummy lock and actually physically lock the ball in that where the captive ball would normally be. So what it does is it'll stay sitting up like that and you won't be able to knock it out into play. But what happens is once you've spelled out mummy again, that starts your mummy multi-ball and it'll tip it down and you can hit it. Awesome. You can hit it and then it'll roll out into play. So on the Pro, what happens is you hit it and then it just launches a new ball for you. On this one, what happens is it launches a new ball for you and you can hit that out, I think. Because that's effectively your add-a ball. So pretty cool little mechanic. I really like it. They're two small little differences between the Pro and the Premium, but I think gameplay wise they add to it. It doesn't feel like it makes it feel like you have a lot more shots than you do, and it's pretty much the same amount of shots. In terms of like actual shots, this game has a lot of them. Mainly because there's lots of shots that you can't really see. I guess you kind of can on the overhead camera, but you have a shot here and a shot here that can only be hit from this upper left flipper. You've got a shot here and a shot here, which the upper right flipper can only hit this orbit. Like you can't hit it from down below. The one from down here you can hit from either flipper. You got your two, your ramp and your right orbit. You got your left orbit. The left orbit on the Premium is one or the other shot, depending on whether or not you have mummy activated. On the left side here, you've got the ramp shot. You've also got a shot around here, which has a little stand-up target there. And you've also got this stand-up target over here, which I really need to figure out what it does. And then you got your stand-up target here, which is actually your skill shot. There is a super skill shot in this, where you basically hold in a flipper and then loop around or something like that. I don't know. I never go for it because I'm lazy, but it is an option. Maybe I'll work on it a little bit today. What else is there to talk about on this game? I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's play. One of my favorite things about the game. This might be a little bit loud. I like to crank it. So one of the things I like about this game is that it does not matter what song you pick. Play whatever you want to listen to. I like Hallowed Be Thy Name because you have to have a good ball for you to actually get into the good parts of the song. However, there are some benefits to playing the song that's corresponding with the mode that's blinking. As you can see, this one is, where is it? Flight of the Icarus is blinking right now. So we're gonna play that. Even though Hallowed Be Thy Name's a better song. It's not debatable. It's not. Okay, so we're gonna go for the little blinking skill shot right there. We're not gonna get it, because when do we ever fucking get skill shots? Ball saves. Woo, woo, woo. So, you can see right now, we've got some white triangles lit up. 5 of them. Those are our shots to unlock Eddie. So if you watch, when I make a shot, it'll spell out a letter from Eddie. Once I've spelled out Eddie, that'll start battle mode, and you'll see the little ramp in the middle there flip up. Gotta make the shots though. If you don't make shots, it doesn't matter.
Spell money to open the tube. Mystery level 2.
So So that was me completing the 3 drop targets that spelled out mystery, or that completed mystery level 2. So you can see orb is flashing now. That's that captive shot there. One more shot. There it is. So you'll see the ramp flips up. Oh, come on. I also managed to spell, I also managed to spell mummy. So that diverter up there, wherever it is on the camera, back up there. That one lifted up and you can see, yeah, where there's an orange light blinking right there. That is what's gonna loop around to lock in right up there. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. So now it's gonna light up what I gotta shoot. Left ramp and right ramp are both for Flight of Icarus. You'll see the left ramp is also flashing red. That is because that's part of Mummy Multi-Ball, the sarcophagus lock. So if I hit that one, it's kind of a twofer. So that's kind of what I want to go for. It's a very difficult shot because you have to shoot through pop bumpers to get to it. Little tie guy. So Flight of the Icarus is actually not flashing anymore. So now we get to do Hallowed Be Thy Name, which is good. I have one major complaint. Oh, finally got that skill shot. And there's the lock. So you'll see it roll down here. You ready? Pop. So that's actually in there now. So now I gotta shoot Mummy. Oh no. That was a pretty bad ball.
Not bad.
I got Spinner Meltdown Master. I don't know how. I had a really good game last week where I just annihilated everything in the game. Got like 250 million or something. It's the current GC on here. And this is, yeah, 275. And this is on the latest code right now. So one of the main reasons I like playing the mode that's flashing, even if there wasn't a bonus score, which I think there is, I don't know exactly what it is off the top of my head, maybe somebody can chime in there, but the thing I like about it is I'm gonna play songs that I normally may not pick right away, which is kind of cool. Oh, there was a super secret skill shot. What did I get for that? Pretty decent amount, I think.
For a second, I thought you might have me.
Oh! Oh, it's close. So I've got my battle lit. I'm in there. When I shoot down the albatross, I get 2-ball multi-ball. That means, ugh, this one's probably one of the easiest ones to get. You just got to get up in there. The game's got pretty good registration for when you shoot into the thing right as it's flipping up, which I like. Ugh. Oh, that's bad. a really bad mode. I just wasn't hitting any left shots. And that's the thing with this game, is a lot of those left shots are really difficult. There's my mummy ball locked. Mummy ball! And just let me know if the game balance is off between the game and me. Try to keep it balanced, but I also try to rock out, so... Oh, almost. Hey. Whew. Pretty generous ball save on this, which I like. Lets you get a little bit further in this game because it's not always easy.
Mystery level 2.
Okay, so I finally locked or lit my locks there. And you can see those two locks with the flashing greens for my inner left orbit and right orbit. Come on. There it is.
Ready to light battle. Watch out!
Ugh. Trying to ease up on my tilts because I'm being pretty aggressive with them, but sometimes you just gotta do it. So one of my biggest complaints with this game is something you're about to see when you shoot in there, it'll restart the song even if you're on it. Aha!
Mystery level 2.
So there's one ball locked. It'll kick out my balls now, but when I get into actual trooper multi-ball, it will lock them in there. Oh. There goes my warnings. And I still haven't hit a shot for this yet. Wow.
I don't have much time.
There we go. So that's a double whammy because I got the sarcophagus lock as well as a shot for Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Ball 2 locked.
Really want to get my multi-ball going, but I can't touch the ball. So I really want to try and get a mode going here. Oh, mean. So right there, what I really wanted to do, I had my mummy multi-ball queued up, I had trooper multi-ball queued up, I just needed to start a mode, and I didn't do it. We'll get it.
Welcome, warrior. Ready to light battle.
Oh. I also have my out lane set up pretty wide. Well, the right out lane, the left out lane is set up medium because I didn't really find it would make a difference anyways, just given the angle.
Fear of the dark.
So Fear of the Dark. Fuck! Them outlanes. Fear of the Dark is one of the modes where you have to shoot a shot, then shoot a specific shot. Like shoot one of a bunch of shots, then shoot a specific shot. And I think as you shoot the bunch of shots, they wear down and you only have a certain amount, like certain ones you have to shoot.
Select your song.
Player 2.
Fuck. Well, we'll play two-player. We'll just play a two-player game, and that'll be our little secret.
Lock is lit.
Shoot the orbit.
Just a happy little two-player game.
Locked. Spell money to open the tomb.
The underworld.
So this is perfect. I've got my second ball locked, and I've also got a mode lit up. So what I want to do is hit that mode and hit that multi-ball. There's the mode. There we go. So here's Trooper multi-ball. Yeah, I've got a bunch of them. So this is cool when it, that one didn't quite make it, but it shoots the balls up there and releases them all at the same time. I really want to try and get something while I have my ball save going here. The hard shots like the left ramp are really good things to go for while you got your ball save. Not because they're particularly risky, but just because it gives you a little bit more time to do it. So that's it for Trooper multi-ball. But we are still in our mode. And I've got a shot up the left ramp there, which is counting for the mode as well as the
Much time.
whoop. for the mode as well as for the sarcophagus lock. Not quite. I need to make a shot to keep the timer going. I missed it, I think. Yeah. So I really want to get up that left ramp so that I can get my my mummy multi-ball queued up. Whoa. But it ain't gonna happen like that. There it is. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. And I see Fortnite in there, and I don't play Fortnite. Alright, so there's Hallowed Be Thy Name started up. Whoa. Whew. All right, let's get some control here. I really like the challenge of that left ramp shot. Going through the pops is something that isn't utilized a lot in games. Shit. So one of the nice things about this game is progressing through the modes is pretty satisfying because every mode shots are kind of a little bit different. Let's see if I can beat myself. Oh man. Sometimes the ball registration on the captive ball hits is a little bit weak. Hey, Pink Ninja, how's it going? Cool. So in Hallowed Be Thy Name, you're hitting shots, followed by the captive ball. Come on, get up there. There it is. Oh yeah, this one changes. So it's captive ball the first time, then the drop targets. Drop targets are super easy to hit, which is nice. Oh, I should have had one there. Shit. Hell yeah. Alright, Fear of the Dark. So yeah, one of the cool things with this game, even if you don't complete modes, you're still progressing them. So you can see Flight of the Icarus and Hallowed Be Thy Name are both lit up, even though I didn't finish them. I believe they light up a different color if you finish them, but it still lets you progress in the game, which is kind of nice. I think you can change how that's affected in the settings, but combo shots in this game are satisfying, but they're really risky. twos suck. Always. Ball two's never good. Oh no. Oh.
Lock is lit.
Shoot, I left all bits.
I don't think that shot counted as a fear of the dark shot, but it is a ball lock, which is nice. No. So I've got extra ball lit. I'd like to try and hit that one, but it's actually a pretty tricky shot.
You don't have much time.
If I could hit one shot.
3, 2, 1.
There it is. Ooh. Just gotta hit that center shot. There it is. Bummer. Got an extra ball though, so cool. So what do we got? If I can get through Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, I can get on to 2 minutes to midnight.
Triple one. You're up.
As you can see, it's narrowed down what I can do for my shots now that I'm advanced through the modes a little bit. That actually worked out really good. So my reward for mystery there was actually lighting the mode, which is like awesome. Oh, come on. All I gotta do is just hit the middle shot. There it is.
I said shoot the bird.
So we get a little bit of ball save, we get a multi-ball going. It's a good thing I got that ball save. Nice. So this jackpot is actually pretty tricky to get. You gotta hit it up off that left flipper. I missed it, I think. Nope, it's back up. Oh, didn't quite get it. No! Pretty good. Pretty good. 150 is not bad. That's a pretty good kind of balanced game. You get a hell of a lot more points by actually completing modes, obviously, but you still get decent amount of points just from getting through them, from starting the modes. Get up there. Missed it. Definitely not as bad on, or not as good on player 2. What does that make me? Number 3. Not bad. Not bad. We'll put up a bunch today. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's still wide open. So this is one on Sterns, most of the latest Sterns. You get like a lot of different high scores. So there's like high scores for like your main high scores for your actual score. Then you've got like scores for the modes. You've got scores for the different multi-balls. And I've actually never gotten Cyborg multi-ball, I don't think. Trying to figure out how you do that one. Not too sure. But yeah, you've got like from hitting banks, from hitting spinners, from hitting specific shots. There's so many different like high scores on this. It's crazy. This one was cool, this Undead Champion one. Reviving 4 times in a game, so getting like like extra balls. In my really good game, I had basically an extra ball every ball because I was playing so well, so pretty cool. Sorry, I thought I heard someone delivering a package. I was wrong! One of the cool things they added in the tour dates for this year for Iron Maiden.
What? Are you dead or something?
Only inside. All right. That was good. I really want to try and get a mode completion so I can see what the score difference is going to be.
Ready to light battle.
I find I approach pinball quite differently when I'm thinking about it from a understanding the rules perspective. The game like Hobbit, I've owned it long enough that I know a lot of the rules just, you know, by heart kind of thing. But I haven't had Maiden long enough to know all those things. So we'll learn together. Whoa. That was some lucky ball alignment. Ah. This is my least favorite moment to be in, having two balls on one flipper. Because I have shots everywhere, I'm just gonna go for it. Doesn't always work, sometimes it does. So, whatever. Another option there is doing a controlled ball pass by tapping one off, but I find when I do that, I more often than not have a weak ass drain, and it's like, it's more satisfying to have a drain that went wild than to have a drain that's like bloop.
Right shot.
Find both of the ramp shots have places you can brick, like on the edge of this, on the edge of the captive ball, the edge of the ramps here. And I kind of wish they would have put, at least on this one, some stand-ups there so you get something out of it. Just need to hit that captive ball, but oh, I just can't get it. So I've got my locks lit for Trooper multi-ball, so let's see if I can get those locked up. There's one. Really hope I don't have a shot that I really need a tilt to save out of. So there, I just started Mummy multi-ball by knocking the ball out of there. And it also gave me my ATA ball right off the start of it because I hit it hard enough. Trying to hit those ramps while you're controlling three balls is really tough in this game, but I did both of them back to back. Oh my god. And another one. There is some seriously big points to be had in this game if you can make those shots. Wow, what a crappy airball drain that was. I'm glad I got that one back. And thankfully I am making a lot of shots. If I can get that ramp. Hitting the shots basically gives you your balls back, which is nice if you've somehow lost your balls. So this is a great position to be in for scoring, is just having a lot going on at once. I really want to hit that left shot. The left loop is, there it is. So I've actually locked another ball for Mummy Multi-Ball. I don't even know if I'm still in Mummy Multi-Ball. I don't think I am. Yeah, I am. One of the problems with stacking multi-balls is it's often hard to track what you're actually in right now. It had actually given me an extra ball there. Did you see that? Because it drained me while I was still active. It must have kicked me in another ball that it didn't think I had or something. That's an interesting bug. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it did it. So I'm still on the same ball, so this is awesome. Let's go with Flight of the Icarus because it's flashing. I want to get my balls locked for Trooper Multi-Ball. I also want to be hitting the left ramp for Mummy Multi-Ball, like that. What it gives me is Pharaoh's Tomb treasures. So you're collecting Pharaoh's Tomb treasures as you progress that further. I don't know what they are beyond 1 because I've never gotten there. That'll work. Still want to get my multi-ball going, so... Yeah! Good ball, though. Not including that part of it, but... What am I on? Rime of the Ancient Mariner now. I think it counted anyways from my progression, so I don't really mind. So I want to complete like 3 modes. Don't think it'll happen, but... Never know. There we go. That's what I should have done on my last ball. Has it kicked me out another ball again? I don't think I should have 4 balls right now. I'm not gonna complain, this is awesome. Turbo, Super, Ultra. Look at all these balls. Got so many balls. So many balls I can afford to throw away 2 of them. I honestly can't focus on anything except the flippers right now. There's just too many balls. Woo!
Get the super jackpot.
So is this, let's see if this locks, yeah, another one, Super Slings. Yeah. Yeah, if there's one thing Stern can be known for, it's probably that. Wow, that's my new, wow, holy shit, 388. This is my new GC right now. All right, so this is the collected eddies thing. So I don't know what actually, so I've got 2 eddies collected, but I don't know why I collected them, because I don't think I completed any of the modes. Maybe The camera moved, sorry. Stupid game, thanks for telling me. I'm not too sure why I only have why I have 2 of them lit, because as far as I know, I only maybe completed 1 mode. I don't know. Interesting. Anyways, let's get in there.
What is this place?
Hey, this is the first time I've ever gotten Cyborg Multi-Ball. Awesome. So what I'm curious about is Cyborg Multi-Ball, if there's like a minimum of eddies I need to collect, or if it's just 1, or if it has nothing to do with the eddies and it's just from getting through the modes. I've hit every multi-ball this game and it's awesome. It shows in my score. But again, I'm pretty sure I should only have 3 balls right now. So, is it a valid score? Probably not, but fuck you, IFTA. I'm not ranked. Woo. What do I have? What do I gotta shoot right now? The orb, okay. Mummy orb or other orb? Probably other orb. I'm trying. I think I got it? No, I did not. Holy crap. Balls to the left, balls to the right. This is too many balls. And I just cannot hit that. There's so many balls I keep missing it. Oh my. Come on. There it is. Finally. Yep. What's weird? Okay. I'm gonna get some control here. Okay, so what's weird is that pan the playfield cam down? Yeah, I can do that. Or is it okay now? I don't know why, but this thing's like loosened up a little bit, so it keeps kind of like slowly moving. Backhand the left. Can I actually backhand that? Oh, not with a backhand like that.
Careful!
Ball 1.
I said shoot about it.
Oh, man, that hard left orbit is really, really tough. Damn it. Oh. Thought that might do it. Nope. Can't believe I've controlled those ones for as long as I have. Alright, fuck it. Ball control's overrated, right? Gets you nowhere. Playing wild, fast and loose, that's what it's all about. Ah, get up there.
Careful!
fuck it. There was probably some pretty big bonus there, but whatever. We broke 500 and I got Cyborg multi-ball.
Score.
That feels good. What else did I get on that? Just GC? I imagine I had to have gotten some, yeah, Trooper multi-ball champ, Mummy multi-ball champ, Cyborg maybe? Yeah? So is the power jackpots must be total collected. I wish it would tell you what largest playfield multiplier or something was. That'd be kind of cool. I'm also not too sure what's up with the playfield camera, why it started panning like that. It's like the little screw joint came a little bit loose, but whatever. Thanks. Obviously my best ever. So I'm a little bit unsure of what actually triggered Cyborg multi-ball. Was it just progressing through all the modes, or was it collecting eddies? And if it was collecting eddies, is that from completing modes or what? And you know, like when it got up there, I had this red top triangle with the question mark in it. That was lit before I shot in there, as well as the lightning bolts. And I don't know if that's a visual effect thing or if that's a cue for something with mode wise. I'm not exactly positive on where I progressed to because I had so many freaking multi-balls going. I couldn't keep track of what was going on the playfield and the display. So I might have to actually go back and watch that one later just to figure out what the hell happened. Let's see. So Number of the Beast Wizard mode is collecting Cyborg, Mummy, Soldier, and Trooper eddies. So it's from the multi-balls. That's what it is. Okay. So I actually finished that game with three eddies because I did Mummy and Trooper. What is Soldier multi-ball? How do I get to Soldier? So you don't even need to really progress the modes unless Soldier multi-balls from doing the modes. I don't see any cues anywhere on the playfield for it. There's nothing on the rule card for it. I don't know. If one of you guys is bored and feels like looking it up, see how you get Soldier Eddy or Soldier multi-ball. I was so fucking close to getting that. And it's weird because there isn't even really a shot that seems to correspond with Soldier. Like the Mummy shot's pretty obvious. Cyborg shot's pretty obvious. Like there's nothing that really corresponds with it, which is kind of weird. Anyways, let's get going again. Power spinners, power ramps, etc. qualify Cyborg. Okay, so picking up all the different power stuff qualifies it. Okay, so that's probably what the red question mark represents. If you pick up power pops, power targets, power spinners, power orbits, and power ramps, it then lights that. That makes sense. Okay, so that's what that represents. The lightning probably corresponds with the eddies from that. So I went into it with 2, I came out with 3. Still unsure about Soldier though. To be honest, I had not even thought about it until I just looked at this one specific rule here regarding the Number of the Beast multi-ball. Oh, okay.
Welcome to my world.
So maybe let's just try for the power stuff. I mean, I'm gonna get those anyways, so basically hitting shots, you're gonna end up at Cyborg anyways once you've done enough stuff. I guess now I know if I get there, like if I'm close, that I'm like, okay, if I only have power orbits left, I just gotta focus on orbits. $6 million off of that is a pretty good super skill shot. Soldier doesn't appear. I wonder if maybe it's not in yet? It should be. If it's on the card, it should be. Is Number of the Beast in? Like, is the Number of the Beast wizard mode, is it in the game?
Mystery level 2.
Oh, wow. Well, I got a super secret skill shot out of it. Sometimes you just gotta mix it up because there's not a mode for this one. Right, and one of the 4 Eddie card inserts is Soldier. I believe it's this guy on the right, because you've got Mummy, Cyborg, Trooper, and so that one's Soldier. Like, the inserts on the playfield, I just don't know how you get to it. All the other ones are pretty obvious. Cyborg isn't super obvious, but that makes sense. So that's powering up the power pyramid. So this is the power pyramid, the power ramps orbit stuff. So that makes sense why that would tie in with Cyborg, because, you know, Cyborgs need power. So what would tie in with a Soldier? Maybe doing something specifically in Trooper multi-ball? But Trooper's got its own thing, so I can't see it being that. What up, nerd? Hang on, I'll check that in 1 second. So, level 1 Eddie card. Super jackpot on Trooper multi-ball. Super jackpot on... Okay, so getting super jackpots everywhere. Reaching Cyborg multi-ball. Reaching 2 minutes to midnight. And reaching 2 minutes to midnight doesn't require you to actually complete the modes, it's just doing them. Maybe it does require completing modes. For level 1, it can't be completing, it's just doing. So the level 2 is just an advanced version of level 1. So level 1, basically all I was missing from getting Number of the Beast lit was 2 minutes to midnight, but I feel like I went through all the modes, so maybe it is getting completion on them. It can't be. That would be way too difficult. That's a lot of shots to make. And if it's that easy to collect all the other eddies just from doing the multi-balls and like hitting a super jackpot, like that's easy. You're almost guaranteed you're gonna hit a super jackpot anyways. And it would be like the other three, like Mummy, Cyborg, and Trooper, all require basically a single shot, like a bunch of shots to get you there, but then a single shot. Whereas the 2 minutes to midnight, 2 minutes to midnight would require so many shots being made for actual mode completion. Maybe it's like you gotta complete, reaching. Yeah, reaching Cyborg. Yeah. Okay. I was real close. Damn. That would have been awesome. That would have fucking made my score real huge. It was a huge score, but that would have made it way huge. Okay. Let's pick another song that isn't one of the modes. How about Power Slave?
Arrows to summon Eddie. Sell money to open the tomb.
I might have gotten a ball save off of that, but oh. So what's going on, Luca? How you been? You're nobody in your house is watching TV right now, so you can tune in, or is it showing you the 720p option? Oh, you bitch! Not making anything. I'm okay. How many machines do I have right now? 4 in my main room and 2 in the basement and 1 that's being worked on. So 7. And anything cooler than Iron Maiden? I was talking about this the other day, how there's like cool factor is one of my ranking things, and I would say Maiden's probably the coolest deep rule set game, and TNA is probably the coolest like shallow game, but fun. Also, if you like Metallica, Metallica is such a classic pin. And it's pretty good, but the newest rules on Metallica are fucking brutal. Our scores at League last night were terrible. I think I got second place with like, fuck, it was only like 14 million or something like that. The score above me was like nothing. Like 18 or something like that. Oh shit, 55 is gonna be like fucking gonna be big boy city for you. Nope. Hey, having a pinball machine is not selling out. What other metal band? You know, I actually don't know if there's another. I AC/DC, but that's not metal. But like, there really isn't a lot of options for metal pins. I mean, you could get into something like that looks fucking metal, like Centaur. Centaur is a really fucking metal looking game, but I mean, you're never gonna see like a you know the metal bands where their name you can't fucking read it and it just looks like a bunch of tree roots everywhere. You're never gonna see them having a game, so like it's a big budget thing. Oh yeah, Guns N' Roses, I guess. The Who, kind of, with Tommy. I mean, music pins, there's lots of music pins. It's just like, what would you consider actually like falling into the category of like hard rock or metal? Like, Maiden's awesome in that regard. Maiden and Metallica kind of stand on their own in that regard. But, I mean, there's also the option that if it's not the actual like artwork that you care about, you can always like make like a new custom soundtrack for them. Not a lot of people do it because Stern's system is really terrible. I understand why they have it the way it is so that people don't cannibalize all their games, but I don't know. If Stern was like, hey, we're using like an open protocol now, and all of our stuff is easily accessible from any modern computer, you just plug it in, they would be a pretty big move. Yeah, I actually remember reading that Slash had a pretty big collection. I'm sure if he's been a big pinhead since Guns N' Roses, like since the Guns N' Roses pinball machine came out, that he's got a pretty fucking good collection. Though I can't remember if Slash had a drug problem, because if he did, there's a pretty good chance he might have sold some pins. I know he probably had some kind of addiction problem. 100% cake songs? That's awesome. There we go. So keep an eye on these eddies. I want to see if I actually progress through here. If I can just shoot that center shot, if that'll light it. Oh, come on. So that should have lit it, I think. It's not lit yet, so maybe it doesn't light until after the mode, but that should have lit that eddy. And it hasn't. Okay, I'm fucking confused because I definitely hit the super jackpot during that mode. And yeah, it's super jackpot on Trooper Multi-Ball. Man, I don't get it. Yeah, I think from a purely mechanical. Okay, so mechanical, electrical, nothing. There's nothing that's like super proprietary in those until you get into the stuff that's like Chicago Gaming's like remakes of like Medieval Madness and Monster Bash and Attack from Mars. All of those, they put in circuit boards to replace a lot of the wiring. So it's a cleaner game, but it's still, I mean, a trace on a board and a wire are pretty much the same thing. But when you get into the programming side, yeah, it's like it's a very closed system. It's very proprietary. A lot of them don't even use commonplace stuff. Like, you're not going to find like a Raspberry Pi from in a factory game. They're boards made for them, and with those boards they have their own like programming in it that's all kind of unique, though I'm pretty sure a lot of it is going to be standard code. Like, it's going to be like, you know, C# or Python or something like that. But yeah, there's not a lot of guys that can work on the ROM chips for the old games. So basically Iron Maiden is on the Spike system, which is really modern, super small, compact board. Well, modern. And then when you go back, they have, what was right before Spike? There was something in between White Star and Spike, wasn't there? I can't remember, but they've had like different iterations, and the further you go back, the harder it is to deal with it, but it's also a little bit more open, if that makes sense. Yeah, pinball lore. Yeah, but that's like homebrew, isn't it? Like, I mean, even TNA, which is more on the homebrew side of, like, game companies, they're still, you know, relatively closed. It's not nearly as closed as, like, Maiden is, but it's not like you can, like, it's not like they have a thing where there's, like, a USB jack on the front and you just plug in a stick or something and you're like, okay, now let's program this and change the yeah, Sam, that's the one I was thinking. But it's not like it's easy to change any of it. You gotta have like special tools and stuff. Tools in terms of like apps and stuff, and or software, whatever. I don't know. It's yeah, easier to deal with in terms of like actually, you know, working with it once you're into it. It's just more so the, you know, how you work on it is less compatible with a modern system. I mean, you're still basically, once you can read it, you're good to go. Read and write is all you need to really modify anything on these. It's just how it's coded, and the older it is, the easier it's coded, but it's also, or easier it's coded, easier to access, but harder to, you know, you need a special reader for it or whatever. I don't know. It's not something I do a lot of, but I do have, one sec. I do have a couple of these P-Rock boards that I bought from a friend who's not using them. So, I mean, if you want to get a look, that's effectively what the closest thing to a modern... It's the closest you're going to get to a modern pinball board, basically. So that's like, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty simple. There's not a whole lot going on them. Yeah, so P-Rock can be used. You can adapt it onto whatever machines, pretty much whatever machines you want. What I'm looking for is a kind of a Dark Ages stern, something like a CSI, or I don't know, something like that. Because I think I could do something fun with that. Pick a shitty theme with a good shot layout. Anyways, this is a couple $100. It's not a huge investment. The machine's going to be the thing that costs a lot. Yeah, I think on top of TNA and spooky stuff, there was also some of the more like homebrew stuff. Like I don't know if you ever seen Wrath of the Titans. I think it was called. Their little shorthand name for it was Wooly or something like that. Yeah, I think it was Wrath of the Titans. it was a pretty interesting layout and stuff. Theme wasn't really super for me, but it was great that it had original artwork. It was an original theme, non-licensed, and I think they used P3. Something like that. Okay, so really confused as to why on that last mode, or on that last game, I didn't get an Eddie when I shot the Super Jackpot. Pretty sure that's what it was. Super Jackpot. Let me scroll up and read here. Level 1 Eddie card. Super Jackpot on Trooper Multiball. I was in Trooper Multiball. I hit the Super Jackpot. I heard it call out Super Jackpot. And I didn't have it light up. So I'm wondering if maybe you have to qualify all of the things before it even shows you the things. That seems weird. I mean, you can look into like, does Pinball Browser let you actually check code stuff on Stearns, or is it just the sound stuff? I can't remember. So that's what I like about P-Rock, is that the programming side of it is done a lot more simply. It's basically putting in simple code in Python that's translating into something more complex, and that translating, you can do it through like incremental digit adjustments, or you can do it through like basically trying to play it visually on the computer, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and that's the thing there, is like it's predictive, but it's not 100% accurate. You got to put in rules like, okay, if this happens on this switch, it means this, or whatever, you know?
Welcome to my world. Under glass.
Yeah, we haven't done this one yet, I don't think. Let's just drain it, fuck it.
Shoot the orbit.
I think it really comes down to like whether you want it to be simple or whether you want it to be able to do everything you need it to. And if you've got a really simple game that you're homebrewing, you won't need super complex, so go with the simplest option, basically. Also, cost comes into effect on that stuff. All right, give me that Super Jackpot. Maybe it's Super Jackpot there, and completing all the shots in that tier 1. So let's try and make everything. I really want to figure out for sure how to light those eddies. Did it say collected Eddie? Did I hear that? One shot left. Oh! And I bricked on it. So that was the Super Jackpot. The one that it called out as Super Jackpot initially was not it. All right. So this shot back there was actually the Super Jackpot. It calls out Super Jackpot at other times, even though it's not. Do not like. Do not like. Let's get that mummy going. Ah, so close. Don't you tilt. There it is. Oh, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Run to the hills.
Mystery level 3.
The thing I like about Iron Maiden is you get the most aggressive M's you'll ever hear. Fuck. M! I don't know if I've heard that call out before. Hallowed be thy drain. Also, this little guy's tipping again. Why doth it do? Hang on. Oh my god, that booth! Yeah, fuck it. Hopefully that tightens the screw down. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. What's going on? Cuck shot. Fuck you, Mark. I wouldn't have auto-moderated that. Fucking, thank you. Thanks, Luca. That's funny. Let's see. Jeez, hey, what's up?
Hey, not much, you?
Just streaming. Nice. Had a wicked fucking game. Like 550 million or something like that.
Very nice.
I got to Cyborg Multi-Ball, which I'd never been to before, and I was like one thing away from getting to the Number of the Beast Wizard mode. Pretty dope.
It's like you're doing better when you stream, like way better.
Yeah, it's practice, right? We're like Brickerous. Alright, what do we want to do?
The sarcophagus to open Pharaoh's tomb.
Tell Eddie to light battle.
So I think I'm gonna go for Mummy Multi-Ball first. Come on. You know what? Let's just get this going. I'm gonna need to make these shots while I'm in this mode anyways. And I don't think I have any warnings left, so I'm gonna have to just let it drain if it gets spicy.
Your mind
That was probably the best I've ever done in Fear of the Dark. Yeah, sounds good, man. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Oh. Drain! Drain! Yeah, I think Luke was onto something there. I mean, 10 a.m. on a Saturday, that's not getting up time. Unless you got a dog. If you got a dog, you have to get up because they'll just piss and shit everywhere. Isn't that right, Orson? He hasn't pissed or shit everywhere for a while. Last time he did it, it's because I just couldn't make it home in time to let him out. Yeah, okay, valid point. I live for coffee. I honestly, it's like almost 4 o'clock, and I've only had coffee today. That's my diet, just drink coffee all day. Though I can't think about it. Okay, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. And if you are out of here, Clark, thank you. See ya. Okay, I'm back. And just wanted to give a shout out to Citizen Toxie Gamma Goat, and AJF Clark. Thank you guys for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, what do I want to do here? So now that I kind of have a little bit better idea of what I need to progress deeper into the game, I think my main goals are hitting Trooper and Mummy Multi-Ball ASAP. Getting those two out of the way. And I mean, it sucks because you have to get them and then unlock the super jackpot with them. What I'm curious about is if in those multi-balls I need to hit any other shots before the super jackpot, or if I can just hit the super jackpot. Because if I can just hit the super jackpot, it's one shot right there. So maybe let's experiment with that. My dog wouldn't walk 1 mile to get to me. He would hop in the nearest vehicle with another person, and that would be it.
He's eager to meet you.
Okay. Did this go down yet, or is it still sitting where it should be? Looks about right. Cool. You can't, the Superman trick doesn't work, Luke. You can't just go as fast around to speed it up or whatever. And a bing bing bong, bing bing bong,
Ready to light battle.
all right. I want that mummy. Ooh, yummy mummy. So now, pretty much good to go on starting a mode. And hitting those mummy targets.
Careful!
That was a wild save. So I don't know if you caught that. When I hit that orb, my reward from it was a mummy letter. Hallowed be thy name. Just gotta pop that M. There it is. Gonna get some points now, hopefully. Just gotta drain a bunch of balls first. I didn't like the look of those, you know? I want to. I fucking want to. So I did not get my super jackpot from Mummy. I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna have to do Mummy multi-ball again.
It's almost 5 o'clock. The sarcophagus to open Pharaoh's tomb.
Oh. I don't know how that didn't register an orb shot. Shit. Yeah, I did say drain some balls and just not even think about what I said. Pinball's full of innuendos. Aw, yeah. Oh, you're talking about that extreme ball save? I thought you were talking about draining balls for a second as well.
Shoot the orbits.
Straighten back up. I was saying, what? So I'm actually kind of curious whether or not it will be copyright strike. If it is, whatever, I mean. I keep local recordings of everything anyway, so it's not like I'm losing my... That's actually ideal. If I'm going for 2 minutes to midnight, the first time through, I don't even want to spend any time on the modes. Yeah, so I had an issue with mine not registering initially, and I just adjusted the switch and it fixed it, but because it's one of those dish switches where it like tilts down depending on whichever way the thing is or whatever. And it's a terrible design. They shouldn't have designed it the way they did. Yeah. So did he start having issues when he did that, or he just like happened to be doing direct capture and caught that? Because for me, it's not consistent. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Today it's being kind of finicky, to be honest, but gotta get that mummy shot. Fuck. Won't get a copyright straight. You know, I don't know. I mean, Twitch doesn't silence it right away, though. It takes them a while to pick it up, I think. I think my export will go out without it being an issue, but I don't really care if my recording on Twitch is silent. It's whether or not I get strikes on YouTube, but whatever. Just noticing there's some streaks on the glass. That's the de facto, spoon switch. That's the name. That's the name of it. Spoon doggy. Let me check. Let me check a thing. Are we happy with this angle right here? Is that good? Do you want to see something different? I didn't know what else I could really show. I mean, I could show this side, but there's nothing happening over there, so.
Welcome, warrior.
The sarcophagus to open through.
Mystery level 2.
Shoot the left ram.
No dice, Grandma. No dice. Trying to get a forceful backhand on it because that one doesn't work. I find it registers pretty consistently if I hit it from this side. GoPro on one of the balls. If it was possible, I would do it. I'd need some sort of a harness. A rolly ball harness. That's a thing, right?
Underworld.
Shoot your underpants. Can probably get Mummy multi-ball while an ace is high if I play my cards right. Just need a couple shots.
Lock is lit. Shoot the orbits.
What? There we go. Mummy multi-ball. Try and get that super jackpot. So I'm thinking, no, you can still, it depends on what they are. Like Trooper sometimes turns off. Sometimes you won't get progress for Trooper, but Mummy, because there's nothing that uses it, save for Hallowed Be Thy Name. So maybe in Hallowed Be Thy Name, Mummy doesn't progress, but it does other, like every other time. And the Trooper ones usually progress, but I don't know exactly. Maybe it's when a mode uses that shot, but like you can see it alternates through the colors when there's multiple shots. Like up here, for example, when there's a Mummy multi-ball lock lit, it'll flash red, but it'll also flash whatever other color for the mode. Like it'll alternate, so. POV porn. POV pinball porn. I kind of thought about just putting the camera directly in front of me right here, but I was like, I'm gonna be just constantly smashing into it, so. So, do I need to shoot the captive ball a bunch of times to unlock my super jackpot? This Mummy jackpot. Gotta get a few more hits on that. No dice. That sucks.
That wrapped up nicely.
I'm still confused about whether or not I should be getting these extra balls, but holy shit. That air ball smashed the glass. Okay, super jackpot is now lit. Oh. I'm technically not in Trooper anymore. So it did kick me out an extra ball. Fucking trough issues, man. I'm gonna have to test that out after this game. Just see if the game's even registering it wrong. Nope. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Single ball mode, there's an add a ball for most multi-balls. Okay, maybe that's what it is, but I don't know, because it ended my ball early. Like, I still had 2 balls out when it ended that multi-ball. I was still in my ball, but it ended the multi-ball early. But then it didn't trigger when the last one drained, it didn't trigger my end of ball, so I'm confused. I don't know if it's like a code issue or what. Alright, we need a new song. Sure. Nope. Cool, I matched. God, these menus are still so terrible. Just trying to see whether it's detecting all 6 balls in the trough, which is what's strange. Mr. Fresh Ashian. I don't know who Mr. Fresh Ashian is. Is that supposed to be like Asian? Asian? It's detecting all the way down to trough 1. So it's not a trough switch issue. Poof. I'm in his Discord? What's his Discord called? Is it called Toklahoma? Oh yeah, it'll just edit that out. Anyways, I don't know who that dude is. Maybe I know him by a different name, but whatever, doesn't matter. So, not a trough issue here, so I have no idea what else could be causing kickouts like that. This is new code, but I don't think they would have missed something like that. Multi-balls are a pretty big part of this game, so. If an opto goes out, it'll think there's... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Hang on a second. Install 6 balls. Yeah. So the right amount of balls are installed and it's detecting every switch. Detecting every opto. I seen it trigger everything 1 through 6, so I don't know. Oh, someone at the door, 1 second. Okay. Convection. It's a... If they somehow combined an oven with a pinball machine so I could cook dinner with a high score, then maybe I wouldn't be such a... I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. You can't cook a turkey in a pinball machine. Though the way that the fans run in these new Sterns, I don't know if you just heard it, well, it was like... The way that the fans run in them, you'd think they're hot enough to cook a turkey. No, it's definitely not a magnet thing. I don't know. Like, even if it was a magnet thing, the kick The up kick from the trough wouldn't be enough. Like, it wouldn't pull it with it. It would be enough to separate them. So I don't know. And it's not kicking out two at a time. That's the other thing. yeah, Twitch and YouTube and general media is convection entertainment. Ahoy! Oh, oh, oh. Those combos, though. Oh. Break me off a piece. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying that they're stopping and they're not registering at their opto far enough down, so the game still thinks that it's picking up the sixth ball or whatever instead. Yeah, I gotcha. I actually had that issue happening on my Judge Dredd long time ago, many moons. That's a great tilt screen.
Arrows to summon Eddie.
Sometimes the machine just needs a little abuse to remember that it's not all about it, you know? Like, the machine's like, oh, come on, like, you're not paying attention to me.
Mystery level 2.
That is a first. That's a pretty cool feature they added where it just like stops. Take me to the gallows. It's slid over, the habit trail slid over a little bit on the plastic. I'll fix it after this game. No, 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 no. I'm gonna have to fix it now because if it doesn't drain, it won't end my ball. Listen, don't you guys worry about my sticky balls. I really should keep my, Hey, where'd that ball come from? There was a ball in there that I didn't even know about. Or was that maybe one of the Mummy multi-ball locked ones?
Luca wants to get a good look at my tilt bob. He's gonna have to buy me dinner first. Fire!
Skill shot.
Bounces. It wouldn't cause me bodily harm for the most part, but it could. And what's worse is it could fly out and break the glass on another machine, and broken glass on a game, I've seen it, it's nasty. There's glass everywhere. Pinball glass shatters into a million pieces when it breaks. And on top of that, the other thing is playing pinball here. I mean, I'll just show you, just so you can hear the difference.
Select your song.
So you can hear pretty decent amount of flipping going on there. But like, it's not that loud, but when you take off the glass, man. So without any glass on, it's pretty fucking loud. Oh yeah, that's it too. If you break your back glass, I don't think Stern's gonna buy you a new one. Yeah, I haven't played too much around with the VST stuff on my OBS. I mean, I do a lot of work with VSTs in my studio, but I just haven't put anything on it here because, to be honest, when I re-listen to it on YouTube and stuff, it's fine. It's good enough. I could put something on it, but to be honest, this mic's pretty good for eliminating a little bit of the background noise. It's not too sensitive. Like, the nice mics are also sensitive. You hear everything and it sucks. It's good in a studio environment, but in a real world usage scenario, it's like often just terrible.
Mystery 2.
The underworld.
Huh? Yeah, my Swords of Fury was really a really bad Hummer, but it had because it had a pot for the volume control in the cabinet. You could turn the pot just right, and it would eliminate a lot of it and cut the volume down a little bit. But it ended up sitting at just the right volume for like playing in a home environment. So I was always just like, all right, nobody ever touched the volume on this game.
Watch out!
Fear of the dark.
So sometimes a broken pot's a good thing, as long as nobody ever fucks with it. A tomb. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I hear ya. So wait, why is this lit right here? What is that? What is that white light lit for? What do I get out of that? Am I in a mode? Oh, that's part of this. Fuck you! I don't even know what I'm doing right now. You know what? I don't think there is a Conan machine. There's a lot of rip-offs. Yeah, it was in Fear of the Dark. Sorry, I didn't realize I was even in a mode. Yeah. Yeah, so I think the closest you'd get to like a Conan machine is like one of the Bally knockoffs. Fuck, I don't even know what would be close. It's kind of surprising that Conan, nobody's licensed it. Maybe it has a game and I'm just forgetting about it. Yeah, I had to get manhandly. If you want to get a humdinger, you got to get manhandly. Drain the ball so you can suck more. Oh yeah, Paragon. But you know, they did almost make a Crawl. Well, they did make it. I think they made like 2 or 3 of them. Crawl. What a piece of shit that movie is. I think Rime of the Ancient Mariner's got some of the coolest call-outs. Oh, come on, get up in that hole. There it is.
Complete starboard shots to light jackpot.
Oh, spicy. Gotta take advantage of this to not do anything. Normally when you luck out and get one of those balls dropping early, you gotta use it to hit a hard shot like that left ramp. So... I want to hit that center shot. Oh! I was right there. Here it comes. Oh no! This is... Oh, there it is. There it is. Ugh. And I got an extra ball on that? Oh yeah. This game's got a lot of shots where if you hit them, they're the most fucking satisfying thing. Especially because it calls out what shots you should be shooting. 6-6, the number of the beast. Yeah, the pro we have at League, it doesn't make it up that. It'll shoot it and it'll go like, whoop, doo. Shoot again. So what are we sitting at? We got power ramps and orbits we need. I don't know what flashing means. Does that mean I'm almost there? Like one shot and I get power ramps? So ramps and orbits is what I want to get the pyramid, to get to Cyborg Multi-Ball. Go ahead and clip the train the ball. I don't think I've done any clips this week. Maybe there's one. I don't think so though. Okay, so ramps, orbits, and I need mummies still, so let's do that. How did I get the super secret skill shot out of that? Cool. So I want power ramps, but I also want orbits. But I also want that. Oh, so close. Loops, brother! It fit many loop, brother. Yeah, see, Mummy's still lit even in Hallowed Be Thy Name. Oh, my favorite ball trap. Totally intentional. Okay, so left screen. I need 6 ramps and 10 orbits. Okay. Man, I always forget about that. I don't look at the screen very much on this game. I probably should, because it would tell me what I need to do in this game, but... Whoa. Oh, just gotta hit that mummy shot. There it is. Maybe? Did I get it? No, I did not. I'm gonna get one more shot on it. Thank you, Revive. There it is. Just need to actually hit some shots in this. What? Okay, it is a trough issue. I'll accept it now. Boo. This game's got, well, I should say, less this game. Maiden's got a lot of fucking great moments that work great in pinball. When you hit like a synchronicity moment, when you're like, you're playing and you like just nailed the shot and it's like, yeah! It's super great. Okay. I've drained everything now, so we can just start fresh, you know? So I don't know if I'm actually supposed to have 2 balls still. Apparently I did. Did not get my super jackpot. I don't know what I need to do to get super jackpot during Mummy Multi-Ball. Also, why do I have 2 balls right now? Am I in a mode? I don't think I'm supposed to have 2 balls right now, and I think if one of them drains, it's gonna end. Okay, it didn't, so that's cool.
Lit.
Whoa. I am so confused what's going on with things kicking out and giving me extra balls when I shouldn't have them and whatever. The number of the beast! Left in lane is super secret skill. Or out, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to kick me out a ball right here, but it's not doing it. So it's gonna, I guess, drop me out that one. Come on, baby. Give me something. Come on. I think it's... There it goes. Finally. Just gotta be patient sometimes. Fuck. All that for that. And I just drained my balls. After all of that, I just drained my balls. Still a pretty good score. 190? What is that? 2? 4. No pops. During Mummy Multi-Ball, qualified jackpots at the captive ball via switch hits. Jackpot qualifications cannot be stacked, and the switch hit threshold increases for each jackpot. Each jackpot will spot a mummy letter, spell mummy to light the super jackpot at the pharaoh target, which is the center shot. Okay, so basically just hit the captive ball. That qualifies the jackpots. And then I can shoot the jackpots to spot a mummy letter. So hitting the captive ball only qualifies it. Hitting the jackpots actually gives me a letter. I think that makes sense. Kind of. I don't know how you can tell you've qualified it. Maybe it flashes the letter? I don't know. Hit switches, then captive ball, repeat, then center. Okie dokie.
The sarcophagus to open Pharaoh's tomb.
I can't believe that gave me a ball save. I was ready to let it go.
Music to my pointed ears.
Great shot. Shoot up the middle. I said shoot the bird.
Aha, you thought. I wonder if it's not going to register that one that just shot underneath there because It certainly hasn't kicked it out. Well, it's a good thing I got an Atta-ball because I only had one. Call that a happy little accident.
Mystery level.
What do you think that ball's doing under there? Never know what it's doing. Oh, maybe I can get it to kick out now by doubling up in there. Give me 2 balls.
Starboard shots tonight jackpot.
There it is. Did you hear that little pop, Luca? That was the ball hitting the glass. Whoa, what a save. Come on. Come on.
Great shot.
Pretty good run on Rime of the Ancient Mariner. I didn't get a lot of points out of that though, which is kind of weird. 14 million for basically hammering a mode is like nothing. You guys can just take off, eh? Don't you worry about my oot. Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm in Alberta. The thing I like about New Zealand is that everything's got a "it" on the end. They go "it." That's the only way I can tell the difference between a Kiwi and an Aussie, which I know makes every Kiwi and every Aussie mad. Is that where you're from? It.
Shoot the orbits.
Yeah.
Ball 1 locked.
So I can maybe get the mummy multi-ball going here and try that. Deke. They just like living in a part of the world where it's okay to have a friend hanging out on their dick. Am I in a mode or am I in a multi-ball mode? Okay. Oh, come on. My balls don't have velocity. Need spicier balls. Chups?
Mystery level 2.
Okay, I will.
Ball 3 locked.
You nailed it, Stern. You nailed it. Okay, super jackpot's lit. That's the focus. Just gotta get one. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Now I just gotta drain all the balls. Drain my balls. Just gotta drain my balls.
Collect the Pharaoh's tomb treasure.
Okay,
Shoot the left round.
I'm trying.
Great shot.
It was okay. Let's not get carried away. Woo! I've got to be like right there. Come on. There it is. There we go. So what do I gotta do? I gotta hit captive ball and switches. Okay, so captive ball first. Just gotta hit it. I just drain my balls again. Okay. So now the left shot looks like it is the one I need. God, this is hard. That counts. I thought I had revive, but I only had it on the left side. That sucks.
Enter the tomb.
Shoot the left round. Summon Eddie to light battle.
Oh, you gotta wax your playfield. Sorry, I'll catch up on that in a second. My tablet turned off while I was playing there. What am I on? Ball 3? You gotta make sure that it's fully waxed so that it's nice and smooth. So when a fellow walks up, he likes what he sees. What do I need? How many more ramps? 3. 3 ramps. Pops and targets look like they're ready, so do I just gotta collect them? Or what? How do I collect them? I'm gonna hit that thing. Fuck it. How? How do you do that? There's no way. So that extended my time, but it didn't give me the things, or did it? No, it did. Okay, that gave me my pops and targets. So 3 amps, 3 ramps, 6 orbits. Don't you tilt. I don't think I've hit a single shot for this mode yet. Oh my god. Well, I'll just time it out, I guess, for progression, for getting a lot of lucky bounces, thankfully.
You don't have much time.
I thought I haven't had much time for a while now, so... Loops, brother. That's gotta count as an orbit. There's a ramp. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Oh yeah, you gotta wax it. You gotta wax your playfield. So the main reason you wax is because it keeps the playfield cleaner, and on top of that, which will cause less damage to your game, but on top of that, it also protects it from like dirt grinding into it. So if it's dusty in your house or whatever, the wax will stop it from like grinding in quite as much because it kind of binds it and holds it together. But if you're not cleaning the wax and re-waxing regularly, it kind of builds up, it gets nasty. So you don't want to put on a lot of wax. You want to just like buff it in a little bit so it's got a smooth layer on the surface. So it's mainly for that purpose, but it also makes the ball go faster, which is great. Theater of Magic, I'm not sure why. Depends what it was hitting with, but or like what where it was hitting the glass off of, but it could have just been it was too fast for a specific spot. So what I'd do is just tilt it so it's more steep, and then it wouldn't be as big of an issue. I keep most of my games pretty steep anyways, so steeped. Yeah, and I think you're right. Focusing on the ramps is, I think, the way I want to go. All right, I'm gonna take off right away here. Let's play 1 or 2 more games, and depending on how good we do, I guess. Let's see. What do I want to focus on? So ramps for sure. Mummy Multi-Ball. I'm struggling with Mummy Multi-Ball getting that super jackpot. So that's like, I think that's what I'm going to go for first, so that if I need to relight it, I can do that. Like I'll have time to do that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll get the pops just from like my off shots that end up hitting them. The pops are no problem. The orbits are sometimes not a problem. I don't know. Targets I'll hit, no problem. Spinners. To me, spinners and orbits should trigger at pretty much the same time, but gonna break records or just be a peasant? I broke some records earlier. What are you talking about? I put up a new GC today. That's pretty good. And it was a good game, too. 534. Look at that. It's nice. That's nice. What's up, girl? You live here or something?
Captain.
Okay. Dog's under the game. Just tap it in. Just tap. Nope. Oh. Still haven't hit anything. Can I do? I suck at doing those. I can do transfers no problem, but doing a lane pass. Oh, come on. Okay. Doing a lane pass from flipper to flipper is like one of the hardest fucking things. I don't know why I did that. It's backwards day. I should just play like that. This is hard. This is really hard. I can't do that. I can't do it. Okay, don't you tell me my GC's tainted because of the troughs bed. If Stern wanted their GCs to hold up to any merit, they'd maybe get some quality control so that their machines don't come out of the factory playing like fucking broke ass fucking Sagas from the 90s. That ain't my problem. Oh yeah, fear of the dick. Got that fear of the dick, mate? I don't think mate. Can't throw in a mate if it's a Kiwi. I don't think. Maybe. Is that sacrilege? Fear of the dick. Fear of the dick. Just waiting for this thing to time out so I can drain. Do you say mate? Okay. Okay. Now let's get serious. Been a while since we've done this one.
Throw money to open the tube.
Lock is lit.
Shoot the orbit. Ball 1 locked.
Yeah, I flipped real hard, so the spinners just kind of happen, you know? You fucking prick. I don't know why the playfield camera turned off. Oh, I unplugged it, that's why. Oh, hot dick shots. I don't know where the plug-in for this camera is. I want to say it's on the back. Right there. Hey, I got it. Hope you don't have a fear of the dick. Fear of the dick. You can see the screen. I think I was zoomed in a little bit before, but whatever. Good enough. In honor of the dick, fear of the dick. That's the cool thing to do. If you're from New Zealand, you just move. Can't believe you gave me that one back. It shouldn't have given me that one back. Should have just left me to die. Alright, I'm gonna play until I have a good game, so might be a while. Might be here for a while. Let's go back to this one. What? All right, let's see how many balls it manages to get up there. Oh, no, 2 out of 3. Not bad, Stern. Quality control. Nailed it. Look how many balls I have. This is ridiculous. I should just leave the game broken. It's better with all these extra balls. That right there is the saddest drain of all time. Yeah, Canada's pretty cool. Got a lot going on. Everywhere you go in Canada is kind of different.
Welcome to my world.
Haven't done enough How Would Be Thy Name today. I think that might be the problem. That's the problem right there. Hallowed be thy drain. He should give that call out a little bit more often because I like that one. I don't know what happened there. Hey, does the center shot count as a ramp? It doesn't seem like it should because it's so easy.
Lock is lit.
Shoot the orbits.
One locked.
You nailed it, Gary. Gary Stern. Gary Good Enough Stern. Nailing it. Okay. I didn't think it was a ramp, but it could have gone either way. Okay. Okay. Hey, 1 in 3. Nailed it, Gary. You nailed it. How much do you think Gary Stern just shrugs at work? When people are like, Gary, what do you think of the code? He's just like, I don't know. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. I want to hit that green boy. Okay. All right. Good. Man, getting through Mummy is like super, super difficult. I don't know what the strategy is for Mummy multi-ball because it's like the hardest shots. Like you hit the captive ball, that's no problem. You're gonna get that anyways. But then hitting that left ramp, and then I don't know where it went after that. I'm not sure what the progression is to the skills. So, or not the skills, the ramps or whatever. Switches. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, what am I on? Targets and spinner. If I get 2 more ramps, I can complete all those and a couple orbits. 1 more ramp. Come on.
Lock is lit.
Shoot the left orbit.
Okay. Wait, why am I at 8 ramps now? I thought I was only at like, maybe it was like 13, not 3.
Activated. The underworld.
Wow.
Don't be thy name.
Oh boy.
Ball 1 locked.
And the moment is away. Shoot the left ramp.
No.
Sands of time are running low.
Shoot again.
Oh, so close. I can't believe it didn't give me something for that. That was bullshit. What do we need? 6 ramps, 8 orbits. Oh.
Lock is lit.
The right orbit.
Man, I brick that shot every time.
The underworld.
Oh boy. Come on. There we go. One more. What? That was the last of my ramps, and I think I didn't collect it. Shit. I hit it, but it didn't register. How many orbits? 8. Still? Have I not hit any orbits? There's one. Okay, so that gave me my ramps and M. Might as well hit that. Holy shit, that was close. So, main goal right now is hitting orbits because I've already collected this eddy. If I could stop hitting every single ball. 4 more orbits. Still 4? What? Did that not count? That should count as an orbit. Okay, it did. Nope. Two more orbits. Come on. Fuck you. So close. So fucking close. Damn. Fuck, that sucks. That was really fucking close there. What's this?
Well done.
Flight of Icarus. That's not a very high score for that. I think a lot of the modes, like some of the modes seem to have a pretty high score while others don't. Yeah, in the end it didn't really matter. Let me see. So Flight of Icarus is 21, Hallowed Be Thy Name's 21, 22. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. That was pretty good. Pretty good run today. I'm gonna try and figure out what the hell's going on with my trough, but it seems like every opto's tracking properly, so I don't really know. So just watching. It's running through every one of them. All the optos are working. It's got all of them activated right now. I do not know. Thank you for the follow. Super weird. Anyways, I'll try and spend a little bit more time digging deeper into that and seeing the CLR test. Where is that? It's not game specific. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're all working. I don't know. Because it's not... It's not sticking anywhere where you'd expect it to be, like when 3 balls pop out or something like that. And if it was jamming, it would detect that there's 2 in there. That's what the 21 switch is. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that Pinball Life one. I also want to look. I don't. Is it a like a an install that fixes this the orb, or is it just an adjustment? Because I adjusted the switch on it and that worked for quite a while, but it's still not great. I mean, even just adjusting the positioning of the spoon seemed to help a little bit, but take all the balls out and vibrate the trough. And what would I be looking for when I do that? Also, hey, Zawax. Here, hang on. You know what? We're here right now. Let's go ahead and do a quick check. Stern has an upgrade for the actual post. Oh, well, shit. I'm gonna have to look into that. I honestly haven't really done... What did I do to this game? Not much of anything. I put in these animated power blades or whatever on the sides. I don't know if you can kind of see those. They're kind of neat. Other than that, I didn't really do anything to the game. Okay, so... Let me just check one thing here. Why is that not very bright? Oops. Okay. Might need to move this camera. No way to tell if it's the beam being blocked. Oh, I see. Gotcha. So it's not vibration. That would have triggered it for sure. I guess. Oh, fuck, I can't. There's no way for me to enable the shaker while I'm in the trough test, so I don't even really know. But I mean, if actually physically moving the machine wasn't doing it, I don't think vibrating it would either. I mean, it has to be a trough issue. I just don't understand what it could be. Maybe it's like, it's almost behaving as if the 21 switch is triggering, but it's not. Let me just, thank you for the follow. Just gonna drop this in. So that's 20. If I kick this one down. So it's registering 21 fine. Oh yeah. I was really hoping you're saying that unplugging the trough and then plugging it back in would 86 it. I'd like to 86 this fucking trough. So all the diagnostic LEDs are lit for it as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll dick around with it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I probably will. I might play Total Nuclear Annihilation though. Depends if I can get a couple people over here with me. That's a great game for co-op play and for 2v2 and that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Okay, I'm out of here, you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for giving me something to talk about while I'm playing. And yeah, put up a GC today. That's pretty decent because my last one was.
See the madman in your gaze.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my last GC was like half of that. So pretty good game. And almost made it to Number of the Beast. Like literally right there. So we'll get there. I feel pretty good because playing through and getting further in the game, having a good game, helps you understand the rules better so that you chase specific things differently. Like now when I get Mummy Multi-Ball, I know, okay, I need to really focus on getting those super jackpots. Trooper Multi-Ball, I think I was getting those super jackpots all the time anyways, because they're pretty easy to get in Trooper Multi-Ball for whatever reason, just because of the where it is and whatever. You just need to be thinking about it. The same with the power stuff. Like completing the power pyramid is like, it's tough but doable, and I think not so much focusing on it specifically, but if I hadn't have been focusing on it, I wouldn't have even gotten close on that last game. So yeah, I was. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm out of here, you guys. Talk to you later.